I was gonna go ahead and put this together in like an ebook type format, but I was like, you know what, screw it. Let me do this by video, and I can actually show you my screen and walk you through this step by step. And so what we're gonna cover very quickly is the 30-second Facebook ad formula. And this is a very ultra simple formula that I use to pump out irresistible ads that people in your market really have no choice other than to click your ad, check out what you have, and turn them into a lead. And so it's going to generate you lots of clicks, lots of leads, and lots of sales if you do this right. So let me go ahead and start sharing my screen and flip over here. Share. All right, cool. I think this is pulled up here. But so again, this is called the 30-second Facebook ad formula. And as you'll see, it is so simple. It is brain dead simple. And it works for me over and over and over again. And it consistently allows me to pump out high converting ads. And the higher your click-through rate with your ads, the more clicks you get, equals you spending less money on Facebook. So you get leads at a much lower cost, and you'll generate more leads, a higher volume of leads. So it's really cool stuff. So let me unhide this, and let's go through the formula right now. Also, real quick, we're going to cover, I'll show you my top converting ad. And as a hint, it's very ugly, but it does very well. So I'm going to show that ad to you. We'll quickly talk about a deadly assumption that gave me a higher click-through rate, lots more leads, but just absolutely destroyed my sales. The lesson in this is really powerful. And then lastly, just to kind of sum things up, I'll share with you a secret weapon that virtually guarantees every ad you create is a grand slam, aka low cost, and generates you a tsunami of leads and sales. Even better, with this secret weapon, it's 100% free. It's 100% free, so it's really cool. So let's start with the 30-second ad formula. So let me unhide this, and let's go through it right now. So the formula is simply this. Lead with a question that calls out a specific frustration that your lead magnet solves. Your lead magnet is whatever you're giving, whatever that thing is that you're giving away a value in exchange for someone's email address so they opt in on your page. So lead with a question that calls out specific frustration that your lead magnet solves. So you're just starting with a question, and that question, it's been proven. I mean, whenever you lead with a question, you instantly suck people into your ad, because as human beings, we're programmed to, when someone asks us a question, our mind instantly starts searching for an answer so we can provide an answer. So we are essentially, as human beings, we're programmed to want to answer questions. And so by simply leading with a question, you'll instantly get more eyeballs, get more people sucked into your ad, and thus more clicks, more leads, and all that. So then give a specific benefit of what they'll get from your lead magnet. Be very specific. Specificity is important. The more specific you are within your ad, the more believable everything will be, which creates more trust and obviously will cause more people to want to check out what you have. So give a specific benefit of what they'll get from your lead magnet. So very simple, right? It's as simple as that. That's the formula. And you can literally, with like whatever you're giving away as your lead magnet, you can kind of plug in what you have and what market you're focused on, plug it into this formula, and will spit out a very high converting ad. And let me show you proof of that right now. Actually, I was going to show you some of my stats. This is actually stats from one campaign, a campaign that I've been running for a few weeks now. And with this particular campaign, I used the Facebook ad formula that we just covered. I've generated 222 leads. I probably should have showed this to you first, but 222 leads. My conversion rate on my lead capture page overall between my different ads is 68.6%. Sales is 17. I've gotten 17 sales. So I've turned 17 of those people into sales. And when you look at the actual conversion rate of people actually opting in, landing on my sales page, I'm getting about a 10% conversion rate of people buying what I have, my front-end offer, which is really good. Okay, so this is this is just the kind of results you can get when you use the Facebook ad formula. And so let me close that. Let me go ahead and show you this top converting ad real quick. So actually, I think I have it pulled up here on my computer. Well, that's the stats again. All right, so this top converting ad, it's ugly. It's definitely very, very ugly. So don't let that distract you or anything like that. But despite its ugliness, it works really, really well. And actually, those stats I just showed you, the top converting ad from that particular campaign is this ad. So let me show it to you right now. Let's minimize that. Open up that. And bada bing, bada boom. Here it is. So hopefully you can see this okay. So you can see basically this ad follows the formula I just gave you. Struggling to generate leads on Facebook. So I'm leading with a question that speaks to a frustration, that calls out a specific frustration that my lead magnet solves and that my market's having. And then I go into just sharing a specific benefit of what they'll get from my lead magnet. Here's my private 16-point cheat sheet to consistently converting 57.8% of cold traffic into red hot leads, yours free. So that, it's as simple as that. And you can see, like, I literally just went through the formula and followed the formula to a T. And then you can see, obviously, my image here, it's ugly. It's very ugly. It's a cat with a weird white halo thing around it, kind of holding up this little thing, which is just kind of just it's the title of my lead magnet. It's ugly, but it works really, 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 really well. And so, so this is an ad to potentially don't outright copy this. Otherwise, you'll get a nasty message from people on my team. So don't outright copy it, but leverage and use the ad formula that I just shared with you to easily create your own ads and pump out your own ads. And like literally, like, you can pump them out in 30 seconds, sometimes even less, like 10, 15 seconds. It's really, really easy. So quickly, a deadly assumption that gave me a higher click-through rate, lots more leads, but destroyed my sales. It was actually with this particular ad, I made one single tweak. And that tweak was, all I did was this button here where it says learn more, I just changed it to download. And instantly, I was getting more clicks. I was getting, and as a result of getting more clicks, I was getting more leads. So my opt-in rate, I think my opt-in rate jumped to 75%, 75.8% if I remember correctly, from like 69%. So it was a huge jump. But with that tweak, even though I was getting more clicks, more leads, my sales, my conversion rate, it killed it. It crushed it. I think once I made that tweak, my conversion rate dropped it went from 10% down to less than 5%. And so that's a huge drop. That is a massive, massive drop. And so the deadly assumption is this: you can't always, a higher click-through rate and a higher conversion rate on your opt-in, on your lead capture page doesn't always equate to more sales. And so essentially what you have to do is you have to track all the way to the end, to the sale. You have to set up your tracking, and I recommend setting up an outside tracking service outside of Facebook and tracking all the way to the sale. You have to do that. And I have training that, maybe somewhere on this page, I'll have a link below this video where you can click and check out training where I teach you and show you exactly how to do all this and set all this up. But you have to do that, because as you're making these tweaks to your ads, you're going to find little teeny tweaks. You'll get excited because you'll get more clicks, you'll get more leads, but you may or may not realize, but your sales, or the conversion of your sales, the people actually buying, can potentially just plummet and be destroyed by these little tweaks. And so you have to track all the way to the sale. That's kind of the moral of the story. Okay, so lastly, a secret weapon that virtually guarantees every ad you create is a grand slam. And the secret weapon is simply this: it's leveraging a swipe file. Leveraging a swipe file. And what that is simply, like, on my computer, I have a folder that's called swipe file. Within that folder, I have subfolders. Let me move this over. You can see it. I have different subfolders. I have a folder called Facebook ads. I have a folder, and I have various other folders. But basically what I do is I try to avoid Facebook as much as possible, because Facebook sucks me in and I get really distracted by Facebook. But what I do go into Facebook along with Facebook, I'm actively looking at their ads. I'm looking at ads that I'm seeing over and over again. And so I kind of make a mental note of, oh, okay, cool. You know, I just check out that ads. I just look at the ads, and then I do that pretty much almost daily, every other day, sometimes. And so when I log back into Facebook, I'm kind of looking for ads that I saw the day before. And I do that, you know, across a week or so. And what will happen is you'll see some of the same ads over and over and over again, and you'll recognize these ads because you've been, you know, looking for the ads. And so whenever you see an ad over and over again, that's a sign that there's a good chance that ad is working for that person, and otherwise they wouldn't keep spending money on that ad. And so if it's working for them, then wouldn't it be a good idea to save it and just, like, you know, get a screen capture of it, save it to your computer, and so then you can reference to it later to help spur your own ideas and to help create your own successful ads? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. A key point, secret to fast success is just modeling what other people are doing who are having the success you want. And so doing a swipe file is just an easy way to do exactly that. So just as you're on Facebook, look for ads, look at the ads, and then as you continue, you know, logging into Facebook and checking out the ads, you'll see these ads over and over again. Take a screen capture of the ad. I like to use a program called Jing, J-I-N-G. It's free, totally free. You can download this to your computer, and then it will create this little icon thing on your computer, and you click on it, and then you can take a screen capture of, you know, whatever ad that you've seen over and over again, and then I just simply save it to my Facebook ads folder. That's it. I mean, it's so simple, and it will literally, like, it will speed up the entire process of you creating ads even faster, and you'll have at your disposal a whole just massive file of images and ads that are working for other people, so you can model them. You definitely don't want to copy word for word, copy outright. Do not copy. That's bad. That's not a good idea. But modeling the format of how people have their ads laid out is definitely, you know, other successful ads will help get you faster success. So anyways, that's it for this video. And if you enjoyed this, if you got value from this, and you want more in-depth training on this, on how to just create ultra successful Facebook ads and how to generate tons and tons of leads and get tons of sales through Facebook, somewhere around this video, probably below this video, I'll have a button or something, or maybe to the side of this video, there'll be a button that you can, let me stop sharing. There'll be a button that you can actually click on it, and I'll take you to a page where you can check out a training program that I have that will help you and hold your hand and just give you an unfair advantage against everyone else out there, because you'll get to leapfrog everyone and leverage the success that I've had and all of the tricks and tactics that I've learned to sucking targeted leads from Facebook and people who actually have money, who have credit cards, who are actively buying whatever that you're selling. So look for that button, click that button, check it out if you enjoy this. And I encourage you to invest in that if it looks like it's a good fit for you. So anyways, have a great day, and I hope you got value from this, and I will see you in another video. I'll catch you later. Jonathan Register out.